Hi, welcome back to All DIY, No Skills. Now, a little bit of a story time, a little bit of a how-to. The other week, before I started this channel, I had a little bit of a flood in my basement. As you can see, there's still a little bit of residual dampness here. No more standing water. It's all been cleared up for now. What had happened is my AC furnace unit started leaking, started pouring water out of every crevice possible. Now, this could be caused by a few issues. A very common issue is actually this little pump down here. See, this is the old pump, this is the new pump. So the way that this unit works, your air conditioner comes in from the outside. If you have a central air like this, there's a unit outside, comes in, you have your lines, and there's the coils in here, which get cold, send the cold air out throughout the house. Condensation builds up in here. There's a little bit of a pan inside the top of this where the water is supposed to collect. In my case, the way mine is set up, goes down this pipe around here into the pump. When this little basin is full, it's about a half-gallon basin, triggers the pump, shoots the water up into the sump pump, gets it out of there, no leaking all over the place. So the way these little pumps work is inside here, there's a couple of floats. As the water level in the basin rises, it raises up the float, triggers the pump activates, shoots water out of the tube, shoots it to your sump pump, and gets rid of the water, and you don't have the leaking and the flooding all over the place. So, like I said, this is usually a common thing that happens. It might be a different story, but this is an easy way to diagnose if this is your issue. The way these pumps are made are, here's from the old pump, there's 3 little outlets here. As you can see, one pipe goes from the AC pan down here. One comes from the furnace into the other hole. And there's usually a third hole with a little plug. Doesn't matter, open, close, either way. You can check the level with your finger. This one, almost full. It's almost ready to activate. To diagnose it, see if the pump is bad, all you have to do is just pour some water in there. And once it gets full enough, there we go. The pump activates, sucks all the water out into your sump pump. And it gets rid of all the water that's building up in the pan that's up here. Now I can even feel down here, the water level's a lot lower. That's good. It's ready for more condensation to build up, flow down into it. Now, the way to replace this, very simple. First thing you want to do, you're working with the electricity, unplug the damn thing. Okay, it's going to be plugged in somewhere. Unplug the stupid thing. These pumps come with 2 little wires out of the back. They're usually attached to, for instance, mine is attached to a little trap over there, and I believe the other one goes to the thermostat. Take a picture, remember how they're attached. It's not that simple, it's 2 little quick connects. All you do, it's attached to a unit with these 2 hex bolts on the side. There are self-tapping screws. Screw them out. This unit pops right off. The tubes aren't connected, they're just slid right in. This comes right out, slides right down. Take the old one out, put the new one in. You can reattach it with the same self-tapping screws. Now, if you don't know what a self-tapping screw is, that's one of these guys. Not necessarily the same one that are attached to this unit currently, but to give you an idea, they have a little bit of a chisel end. So you could start screwing them into metal. They create their own hole, hence the name self-tapping, and they screw themselves in. But once you have that replaced, the new unit comes in this little box. In this case, this brand was the Little Giant. It comes with a new hose. Replace the hose. Why use the old one? Replace the hose. Run it right back to where it was before. And what I also did in my case was I adjusted a little bit of the pitch on the pipe. So what you want to make sure is, you want to make sure your pipe is angled down. Mine was relatively flat and level. You don't want that. If you want water flowing, you want this a little bit lower. So all I did, there's a little bracket over here that's holding the whole pipe. I just nudged it down a little bit. That's all it takes. All you need is a slight down pitch. Water overflowing in your pan could cause your system to shut off. So that's how I, not only the flooding, but also I knew that something was wrong, was the system wasn't working for a whole day. It was hot as hell in the house. Fortunately, mine comes with a little plug here. So when I unscrewed this, I was able to empty out the pan. I filled up maybe a quarter of a bucket of water out of this. I drained the drip pan in there and was able to get the system back up and running temporarily. I'd come down here every twice a day, empty it out before I got the new pump and replaced the pump. But that's it. If your AC unit is leaking, give it a little test. Give your little condensate pump a test. See if that might be the problem. If that is an issue, it's a 15-minute job. You know, buy the pump. You get them at buy the same model. Make sure you have the same power rating and everything. They're at Home Depot, 80 bucks, 90 bucks, whatever. They come with the hose, and just 2 screws to unscrew it. You put it back in the same place. You put all the pipes and everything back in the same place, and that's it. Headache and flooding averted. Thanks again. Please like and subscribe if you can, and thank you. Take care.